Self-development Lee TV. Exploring gender equality in different cultures, a global analysis. Efforts to realize gender equality are ongoing in countries around the world. These efforts are focused on addressing various forms of discrimination against women, including the glass ceiling, wage discrimination, workplace sexual harassment, and stereotyping. South Korea has also implemented various policies and campaigns to strengthen gender equality, including prohibiting employment and wage discrimination based on gender, enacting the Gender Equality Act to prevent sexual harassment in the workplace, and supporting women with career breaks. Despite this, the country ranked last for the 11th year in a row on the Glass Ceiling Index, which was conducted ahead of Women's Day in 2023. This confirms that efforts are still needed to realize gender equality in South Korea. In the Ipsos Insights report, International Women's Day, we explore how South Koreans perceive gender equality, the challenges they face, and efforts to improve it. South Korea's gender equality policy efforts. South Korea has implemented a number of policies to strengthen gender equality. Laws prohibiting employment and wage discrimination based on gender and the enactment of the Gender Equality Act to prevent sexual harassment in the workplace are part of these efforts. There are also programs in place to support women with career breaks. South Korea's Glass Ceiling Index and data. In the 2023 Glass Ceiling Index, South Korea ranked last out of 29 countries. The index is assessed by compiling a number of detailed indicators, including tertiary education levels, labor force participation rates, the gender pay gap, and the percentage of women on corporate boards and in parliament. These data show that South Korea still needs to improve its discriminatory situation against women. South Korean citizens' perceptions of gender equality. South Korean citizens have varying perceptions and opinions on gender equality. According to the global survey results, 64% of citizens in 32 countries agreed with the claim that gender equality will not be achieved unless men help to advance women's rights, while only 25% agreed with the claim that men who stay at home to raise children are not manly. These results reflect perceptions about advancing women's rights and traditional stereotypes about gender roles. Differences in perceptions and opinions within Korea. Even within South Korea, perceptions and opinions on gender equality vary. The highest number of citizens, 72%, agreed with the claim that men who stay at home to raise children are not manly, the highest among the 30 global countries. This confirms that South Korean society still tends to emphasize economic activities for men. Experiencing sexism around you. South Koreans are less likely to experience sexism around them. When asked, "Have you ever seen a friend or family member make a sexist comment?" only 14% said they had, which is 13% lower than the global average, 27%. Responses to the questions, "Have you ever seen a case of sexism at work?" and "Have you ever seen a woman you don't know being sexually harassed?" were also lower than the global average. How to promote gender equality and the obstacles to overcome. Do you talk about gender equality with your family and friends? How South Koreans perceive gender equality. So, what are South Koreans doing to promote gender equality? Let's take a look at the global findings first. Talking to family and friends about gender equality, 32%, is the most common thing global citizens have tried, with both women, 34%, and men, 30%, favoring this approach. This was followed by protesting when a family member or friend makes a sexist comment, 21%, and talking about gender equality at work, 21%. 22% of South Koreans say they try to promote gender equality by talking to family and friends about gender equality. This was followed by protesting when a family member or friend makes a sexist comment, 13%, and talking about gender equality at work, 11%, similar to global citizens. What changes and initiatives are needed? Surveying and improving gender equality awareness in Korea. Surveying and improving gender equality awareness in Korea. How did global citizens and Korean citizens answer the question? What are the obstacles to promoting gender equality? Global citizens were most likely to say, "There are no obstacles to promoting gender equality, and I do it regularly," 17%, but they are still in the minority from an overall perspective. The biggest barrier to promoting gender equality awareness among global citizens is, perhaps surprisingly, I have never experienced gender discrimination, 14%. If you've never experienced sexism, you don't know what the appropriate response is. This was followed by, I don't think I can make much of a difference, 13%, and, I don't know how to talk and act about gender equality, 11%. I don't know how to talk or act about gender equality, 14%, ranked second, followed by, it's not relevant, important to me, and, it embarrasses people, at 12% each. While 94% of global citizens believe that gender discrimination still exists in their country, many feel that their personal actions or role in making a difference are limited. This highlights the need for continued education and awareness on gender equality. Gender equality is an important goal that all members of society should work towards. Policy efforts by individuals and countries are needed to ensure that women's rights and participation in society are respected and that everyone, regardless of gender, has equal rights. In addition, efforts to change individual behavior through continuous education and awareness raising for gender equality are important. Thanks for watching.